Jay has to go for the initiate all the time. He has to go first all the time, or else he will get whittled down. His HP will not be able to sustain this amount of front-end damage early to mid-game from the lineup of Aura.
And we'll see how big of an impact this composition that Onic has in this fight as we enter into the Land of Dawn. Game number 3 in this best of 3 series. It's all reset. 1-1 is the scoreline if you're just tuning in. And completely different playstyles here from Jay and JP. Completely different heroes, but immediately the ejection onto Jay by JP brings him down to 2/3 of his HP.
Yeah, it's nice flow there. I heard that. So for now, it will be again Onic still on the defensive, because again, you don't really want a Hayabusa to fight before level 4. He's gonna be stuck trying to fast clear these jungles, and it's gonna be up to Jay to keep Hate alive. In the meantime, again, that is against a Jawhead. Very scary opposition, even at level 1.
And it's relatively a stalemate here. We're not seeing big roams from Jay and JP just yet. Bottom lane, it's the Kagura and the Farsa, not really a matchup that we'll have to focus on. If anything, it has to be the top lane. It's the Lapu-Lapu and the Barats on the side lane that we have to look out for.
Yeah, watch out for that Barats. Again, he's very, very tanky at this point, so in early game, that shouldn't be your focus. Focus should be around this mid lane. I'm surprised, actually, that Aura is playing on the defensive here, despite their Jawhead pickup.
Yeah, well, typically you'd see JP to really be an impact on the Jawhead level 4. But the ejection is still a big factor. I could see why the Jawhead should be aggressive.
Easy.
The threat there.
Look at these guys.
To Kilowash.
Hate so aggressive on that Hayabusa. Actually, I was surprised to see him go forward a little bit. Again, if he's that confident with his arrows or with his shurikens, he could do some good damage. And he's level 4 now.
He's level 4 and can force a team fight now on Mpl-Ph.
Trying to go for the ejector, but Jay's going to be able to flicker on out of there. But that is a big flicker. Not going to be available for the big Lord Turtle fight.
That's the 2 minutes down on the flicker. Dilar already low on HP. Kilowash looking for a team fight, but Lord Hades gets taken out by the Garrote there. By the hands of Kyrie. We'll get the Daytona's welcome out.
Boy.
We'll try to dish out damage. Turtle will be secured by Mpl-Ph regardless, but that's already 1 for 2 trade. Kyrie manages to survive, and that's Greed falling down. It's just JP left to right here on that the Turtle squad. Was expended.
That was a little nuts. Yeah, that fight was nuts there. I did not expect D-Lard to pick it up. Again, that was just from the normal skill usage, no retributions whatsoever. He might have actually gotten it with the Daytona's welcome damage. That was surprising. But again, great positioning from D-Lard there from Onic.
Very great positioning by D-Lard. Just using the Daytona's welcome to dish that a little bit more damage on the Turtle. That's the icing on the cake. Then Sub, of course, connects onto Jay into the turret. Nice timing on the 1,000-pounder to keep himself alive.
That's the veteran experience coming in from Jay here. He knows what the Jawhead's going to do most of the time. He's played this matchup for how many times, right? Countless times for sure. Again, season 3 champions, he's still got that decision-making in his blood.
And Dilar in the tight spot does get the Daytona's welcome. Almost connects it onto Greed, but Hate will be responding here. We'll go for the shadow kill. Almost takes down Greed in the process. The Abyssal Arrow will not connect onto Kyrie, forcing the Order of Brilliance. The ejection does connect onto Hate, though, and that's their jungler going down. That's going to set Onic back by a bit.
That was a beautiful counterattack there by Aura. Knowing that all the cooldowns are expended on the side of Onic, wanted to go and get something. They got it for free.
That is the 1,000 gold lead by Aura that they can capitalize on as they go for the dive onto Dilar to just further that advantage a little bit more.
Yeah, they won't be able to get that tower outer turret energy shield, but they will be able to get these kills. That is huge for this lineup. Benecuity on the bottom side as well with the
flicker. The flicker by Jay. Wow.
That was worth. Absolutely worth. That's a lot of skills, by the way, but that is worth for Onic.
That's a lot of space for Aura to secure the turtle for themselves as they potentially get greed in the process there by Kyrie. The Garrote was more than enough to get that. The Daytona's Welcome connects on to JB and it gets taken out. And it is just heyday here for Onic-Ph.
And the secured kills over and over again around the mid lane for Onic-Ph. They've got a great opening here for the invade and the bottom lane push. It will be happening right now, though.
Yeah, no
He
doubt.
might be in trouble.
He is in trouble as soon as the Abyssal Arrow connects. The Garrote will take him down. The flicker by Iyaku to just secure the kill. They can secure the turret themselves. Beautiful trades there. Beautiful conversions by Onic-Ph.
Yep, huge conversion, and that is exactly what you want to see here from a team like Onic. Maximize on those stuns, convert with the damage output you have at the early game, because later on you won't have that damage.
That's true, and they need to snowball as early as they can to get that mid-game insurance for themselves. And Lord Hades might just be caught by the Abyssal Arrow. Kyrie with the presence of mind to just maintain in the bush and lie in wait, Rambo style.
Didn't need to collapse on the guy, just need to wait for him to use the punctures, use the phantom executions. Great mind games here coming in from Onic.
Like a true assassin, he lies in wait in the shadow. But that is what Hay wants to do. This summer.
Wait for Kyrie. He's out for blood.
We'll go online and we'll look for executions here as Onic goes for a aggressive presence here over in the top side, especially to go for the seal, but they will not be obliged. And the Abyssal Arrow is really the threat here.
How dare you to cast all game that way?
I don't want to lose my job just yet. Lightning Truncheon will be picked up by Iyaknu.
It's gonna be Jay obviously going on for the hunt. Greed could be in trouble.
Goes for Greed. Order of Brilliance will be forced out. The flicker as well into the Hurricane Dance. Good catch onto JP, but no follow-throughs by Onic-Ph.
Again, they still keep on fighting Onic.
Yeah, Hate is already low on HP. Will be joining in on the fight. Kilowatch will be diving onto the backlines and trying to go for Jay. And JP will make it out alive, but Hate will be taken out by the flame shot.
Benny Cutie. That's so fun though. You should do that.
Benny Cutie on the Kagura with the flame shot.
Kilowatch this summer.
This game is relatively even. As Greed, nice timing on the Order of Brilliance to make it out alive. Jay will get bursted out by the Thorn Rose, but it's not enough. We're slowly going to see Lord Hades become a problem for Onic-Ph.
Apparently it's difficult to shotcast like this.
I told you it's very difficult as we look for another fight, Jay.
Could be. Again. 1,000 pounders left, right, and center this summer. I just feel like you can't do a movie voice with all that's happening. MLBB is just way too quick.
This is way too quick. A lot of things happening. My throat will start to hurt if I keep doing that.
Oh man! But again,
this top lane though, JP
there you go.
will go for the chase down with the smart missiles onto Jay.
And JP still friendly.
The flicker expended onto Iyaku.
Lord Hades dodges that missile.
Oh, he's gonna try to go for the kill onto Kyrie, and he goes for the Thorn Rose, whips it. The fettered airstrike. Slick moves there by Lord Hades.
Again, Kyrie is punished for his attempt. Still here with the arrows trying to make their mark.
Oh, look at the positioning though. Jay is lying in wait in this bush.
Maximum vision.
Will potentially cause havoc in the side of Onic.
This turret, so tough. Jay, lying in wait.
Will get bursted out and found out by Benny Cutie and company. The Unstoppable Force connects.
I was gonna say Crouching Tiger, Hidden Panda. Oh man.
Crouching Tiger.
Hidden Panda.
But yeah, we're now seeing the importance of the Hurricane Dance that Jay has. If the Unstoppable Force is committed, he'll not go. He's not going to follow through. JP will get gobbled up by Delar here. Gonna go Jurassic in this park.
Yeah, gonna go Jurassic on the park. I love that. Again with the theme. Nomad keeping up with the theme.
Yeah, we'll try to give again a little bit more of the movie references rolling here. But the Lord will be up. Nice feathered airstrike to zone out the members of Aura. And JP is lying in wait. Does have the unstoppable force available for himself. He's lurking on over towards the backside of Onic-Ph potentially.
Yep, and this could be a very easy Lord to take here for Onic, or at least that's what they think they do.
Will this be an easy Lord?
Or is it? Because now Aura is for the chase.
This Lord pit finally started off by Aura.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna continue on with that. Onic-Ph is on the tails of Mpl-Ph though, getting the zone out. Beautiful usages of the feathered airstrike to get the zones. Lord Hades already down to half HP. Uses the feathered airstrike. Not the feathered airstrike, the Thorned Rose to keep himself alive there. And Kyrie is looking for a potential snipe onto Lord Hades.
Yep. So right now I feel like what are we calling this, right? This looks familiar. This looks very familiar. This is exactly what Aura was earlier. They were quite ahead, then they were kind of slowly getting whittled down.
That's true. And Jay is not being as tanky as he wants to be now as we head on over to the midpoint of the game. It's not the best of look here for Onic-Ph, so to speak. Aura is still in the lead. Third pushes is relatively even, and we might just be here for the long ride, man.
Yep. So this fight at 11 minutes and 30 seconds, 31k each. Again, earlier we saw this. And overall, Aura does have a little bit of a better late game decision making, except for game 2.
That's
Again,
true.
it's 50-50 because they have great fights in the late game, but they also threw in the late game. So I'm not sure about Aura in this interim.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Coach Dale and Arcadia already talk a little bit more on what they could potentially do in the late games. It's really just down to Greed to get the shot calls. As Iyaknu gets caught out here in the bottom lane, Jay potentially looking for the pin down, and he does get the pin down to Benny Cutie, but not a lot of follow throughs here. The Abyssal Arrow will not connect. The flicker by Greed to evade that Matrix style onto Jay. They still manage to get the kill. The Shadow kill is still available by Hay, but they will not continue on onward. The Thorned Rose timing by Lord Hades. Last minute just to not get gobbled up by the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But Kilowatt will try to go for the kill onto Delar. Jay lying in wait once again. Blender 1,000-pounder, the flicker.
Oh, wow.
Timing is real. They will make it out alive.
They lock down Kilowatt. That's a dead Dapu.
He's still alive. He still manages to flicker out.
No way. The duo of JP and Kilowatt. Wow. I can't believe they lasted that long in that fight and they didn't go down.
They, it's either they live free or they die hard. They lived free there in the bottom lane. They should not have lived.
Oh man, but again, you gotta have to commend Onic as well, capitalizing. They did get the turret. They're ahead by a small amount, but that fact alone that they're ahead in gold by even by a little bit is already quite an achievement in this matchup.
And they also converted that into 2 turret pushes in the mid lane and the bottom lane, so that completely opens up the map for Onic-Ph to get priority over the jungle here for Aura-Ph. And they might just collapse on over towards the top lane as well because it's already low on HP. JP will throw out the smart missiles, will get thrown back. The unstoppable force onto Jada. Hurricane Dance not going to be available for themselves, but that's already great being taken out as well as the turret going down. The Lord does not have the total welcome available. The ejection onto the Lord to just keep him as safe as possible, but they focus all their attention onto Kilowatt, and Aura-Ph no longer in a good spot here in this game.
Yep, and I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Onic almost pulling off. Actually, that was not almost. That was a perfect, surgical fight. It was just maximizing what they had. They didn't really have a big lead, but it looked like they were miles ahead in that last one.
They are, and because of that, look at the gold lead. That's a 4,000 gold lead by Onic-Ph.
Quite impressive, I gotta say. Very, very impressive. Now, It is going. I feel like the camera reel is going over the Kyrie so much, and for a good reason. His pickoffs in this matchup are just exactly what Onic needed.
He has been almost not 100%, but he's above in the 80% in terms of connection with the Abyssal Arrow.
For sure.
And that's always what you want to see on the Selena, right? You want to make sure that your arrows connect and then convert it into a kill, or potentially convert it into Thorn Roses being used up, or your Brilliance is being used up to just get that little bit of an advantage in the upcoming team fight that may potentially happen as the top lane is starting to be pushed out by the Lord. This is a Luminous Lord. Greed is already down to half HP.
And they're go for a two-lane push, two-lane push rather.
And Hate can just dish out a lot of damage here in the mid lane. 3 members over on the top side. They will be trying to focus on JP. JP forced to back off. The Abyssal Arrow will not be connecting on anybody. Iaknu presses the Winter Truncheon there, and Greed will fall down by the hands of Hate with the shadow kill. And the top lane turret will be falling down, no doubt.
Blue team facing
right now.
I can't believe it. I feel like Onic is starting to do it. Honestly, that Winter Truncheon was not called for, but we still see Aura.
Red team.
Delar
go for the push.
Gets taken out by the Thorn Rose and will get a kill by that Feathered Airstrike.
And they get it. I can't believe that Aura extended that far, but right now they are in trouble. They could lose their turret.
Oh, Jace on the backside. He does not have the Hurricane Dance available just yet, but he does have the 1000 pounder and the blender to set it up.
Yep, good thing that minion wave was really thin. They could have gotten more there, but Onic are happy with this. Off from 1k, now over the 5. That's a huge swing in gold.
And a huge swing in map control. All the lanes are red here for Mpl-Ph. They just need to freeze the bottom lane. And Jay
was thinking about something, you sneaky panda, you. And now we should see, I feel like Onic's going to have to wait, right? They're going to have to wait out this Lord because they can't really push with the Jawhead lurking around in the jungle.
That's true. And if anything, if you're Onic-Ph and you want to end this, they need to pick off onto JB. They need to pick off onto Lord Hades because that's the brunt of the magic damage, not the magic damage, but the brunt of the damage that Aura has. And Benny Cutie and Greed, they're also the main threats here. And Jay's looking for it. He's going for the Hurricane Dance. Two skills already being used up, and Kyrie will take down Lord Hades. That's the opening that they want. JP trying to go for Jay. Jay manages to survive. JP low on HP will be backing off. They get Greed as well. Burst damage out of the question here for Aura PH, and they are sieging up the mid lane for themselves, and they can remain here in the mid lane. Airstrike onto Benny Cutie, forcing him to back off.
That hurt. I felt it all the way from here. No minions on the bot lane means no big push, but that was huge for Onic. They will get a top and a mid inhibitor turret out, and that will just make their lives so much easier with the push. Top lane being corralled as well by Delar.
Bottom lane, Hate and the company will be able to take down this last inhibitor turret. In the back lines, Jay will go for the Hurricane Dance, but we'll be keeping everybody safe. Kilowash gets a good ult out.
Flicker's out though.
Flicker's out, yeah, and that is going to be a relatively stalemate, but JP in too deep, and he's trying to keep Onic away from the base. The ejector connects onto Delar, not the best targets. Hate is waiting in the bush. Will go for the Garrod onto Greed, and Greed will be taken out by Hate with a shadow kill. Excuse me, that shadow kill is actually still available to be used up. Jay's already low on HP. Dance on the Jay well, and this is already looking like an Onic-Ph game. Kilowash, the only one left alive in this fight. There's nothing much that he can do here, but he can go for an additional kill. But at what cost? This game. The turnaround by Onic-Ph is real, and the will turn around as Onic secures a 2-1 victory against Aura PH.
Man, this is JMVP, by the way. I'm gonna call it right there and then. That was a beautiful game coming in from Onic, completing the reverse sweep against Aura.
And this winning moment is brought to you by Master, a reverse sweep of proportions that will break the El Clasico curse.